Hey guys, Asher coming at you today, Watcher of Realms. Welcome to the video, guys. Glad to have you all here with me today. So I actually have not played as much as I typically do in the last few days, in the last week or so, I would say. I've been logging in, kind of doing my dailies, but I have not allocated a couple hours to sit through some of the stages. Well, you guys know how it is, right? When you're trying to make progress in this game, sometimes it really requires like a robust time commitment. So I sat down to kind of think, okay, what am I going to make today on the video? I want to talk to you guys about the game. And it's funny. I was like, dude, I'm sitting on like a bunch of ancients, right? A bunch of ancient summoning crystals. And there's an ancient summoning event going on right now in the game. I was like, I might as well just go ahead and pull my ancients, right? But I don't want to do ancients. I never want to pull or summon any ancients unless it's a 2x ancient event or something very, very special, because they're so hard to get. I have a ton saved up, 94, right? Where is it you can see how many summons that you've had? So guys, I don't know where it shows my current summons, but my completion rate or whatever is 0.02%. That sounds like it should be good, but I think it's actually bad. I think it means that I've summoned a lot more than everybody else. Ergo, I've spent a lot of money on this game. Now, it's one of those videos, I've actually made this sort of a video on my Raid Shadow Legends channel. Go figure. I felt compelled to make this video, right? I'm still going to spend on this game, right? It's part of the content, right? It's how I really justify it. But I have not made a video yet on this channel, and it's been almost a year. It's been like 7 months or so, 8 months that I've been uploading here on this channel. I still really enjoyed the game. I wish I had a little bit more time. Namely, like I haven't finished the hardest level of campaign, you know, on the 9th level or whatever the heck it is. So there's a few areas, some of the codex bosses I've been really like slacking on as well. I wish I could allocate a little bit more time, and I intend to do so. Maybe in the next week or two here to make some progress. But in the meantime, I'm not going to make that ancient summoning video today. Instead, I'm going to make this video sharing that I think sometimes in games like this, myself, just like you guys, I'm sure some of you guys, we can let our spending kind of get a little bit carried away, right? You don't need to spend in this game. You really don't. You don't need to spend a lot, that's for sure. Especially in this game, Watcher of Realms. Listen, they're throwing a new banner event at us every single week. It's pretty crazy, but we're used to it, especially if we're coming from Raid Shadow Legends, right? But the truth is, guys, is two things I want to kind of reiterate to you guys, right? Number one is these games are not a competition, right? Can you tell me the top 5 guys in Arena right now? No, you can't, right? Maybe one of you, 3 of you watching can, but the majority of people don't know and don't care, frankly. You know, with all due respect to those players, I'm sure they're super dedicated and great players and know a lot about the game, and no knock against them anyway. But the thing is, you're only competing against yourself, right? And the only way you can lose is by spending too much money. Now, me, I'm not like a holier than thou, like, oh, free-to-plays are amazing and the best thing you could possibly be, and no one should spend any money in boycott. I don't mind spending a few dollars on my entertainment, even if I wasn't making content for videos. I actually like sometimes using currency, right, in exchange for time, because I'm a busy dude, right? I'm single dad at that, and I've got a lot on my plate right now, right? I've got a business, I've got work, just like you guys do, right? That all being said is 2 things that I want to draw your attention to in this game. Number 1 is, look at all my dang heroes, man. I've got A5 Hatsuit, I've got A3 Setram, A3 Silas, A almost 3 Hex, I've got an A5 Abomination, A5 Valkyra, A5 Regulus, A4 Elowin. I could go on and on and on here. A5 Nyx, who I love, A5 Crixia. I've got a lot of good A3 Brokir, got a lot of good heroes, and I've got them almost all fully awakened. But the thing is I still use Hollow.
What are you laughing at me for?
I still use Hollow, I still use Idril, I still use Wrath, I still use Baron, I still use Vortex, I still use Olog, I use Aatrox, I use Pyros, who you just saw on my main team, I use Dolores, almost as much or more in some cases that I do some of these legendary heroes. And the truth is why rush to the end game? I'm in the end game of Watcher of Realms right now, or at least I should be with all these heroes. What is the freaking rush, right? To spend a bunch of money for no real reason, right? Moreover, the epics are so damn good in this game. Hope Moontown doesn't hear this and like, we should nerf some epics. But the epics are so damn good in this game that the fact that they're so much easier to get duplicate copies of and get them all the way to Awaken 5, it makes it even more a reason to not spend a bunch of money getting your hands on legendaries who are so much more difficult, especially to skill upgrade these heroes, right? So listen, I could make this a 20-minute rambling session on my soapbox. After I spent a lot of money, it's easy for me to be like, don't spend a lot of money. It's not about that. It's about at least consider the fact that A, there is no competition here. What am I trying to aim after here? Like, what am I going for? Why do I feel the need to, you know, have every hero in the game? A. And B, you know, what's the rush? What is the rush to the end game? There is no rush. Enjoy the ride. And that means spend strategically, spend where it makes sense to you, for you guys. So instead of giving you another summoning video today, as I was going to do, I'm going to give you instead a little lecture on why. Just be cognizant, be conscious of your spending, set a budget. I know it's lame to say or whatever, set a budget. What are you, my mom or dad? Or whatever. No, but just like set a budget and kind of stick to it, right? That way things don't get out of hands, because it's not a race and no one cares if you're at the top. Guys, I'm not going to belabor the point. That's my point. Hopefully it resonates with some of you guys. Hopefully it's what some of you guys needed to hear. Much love. I'll see you with a little bit more strategically dense video tomorrow. And as always, take care, guys.